Hello everyone, so this is going to be a silly video, but we're going to talk about some interesting things. I would say with my sidekick, Tristan Bear. I named him after my son because it used to be one of his favorite toys. Anyway, you want to say something, Tristan Bear? Merry Christmas 2027! Um, Actually, it's Easter 2026. Oh, you usually only wake me up on Christmas to do videos or Christmas videos. Well, this time I woke you up on Easter and to do a spring video. Oh, spring! Oh, are there any hot bears around? Female bears? Oh, you know what bears like to do in the spring. Tristan Bear, I know you're like a anthropomorphism of my teenage son, but try to keep it clean, okay? What's the full of that? Okay, well, let's do. So today we're gonna play Never Have I Ever with the teddy bear. Okay, so I have a bunch of questions I got randomly off of the internet, right? I wrote them all down on little pieces of paper here, and so we're just gonna choose a. We're gonna choose a question, and we're both gonna talk about it. Okay, so first random question. Oh! Oh no, man. That's okay. We'll do that one later. I'll keep it aside because that's for later. Let's choose again. I'll talk about, but that's for later. Okay. Cried not getting what you wanted for. Okay, have you ever cried for not getting what you wanted for like a present, like on your birthday or Christmas or something? So, Tristan Barry, you're first. I cried like when I was a cub and I was looking for my mom and I couldn't find her and I thought she'd give me Christmas presents, but I couldn't find her anywhere. Wow, you're starting this out really sad, Tristan Bear. I've never cried for getting a present I didn't like, but I do remember okay, my godfather, he was in the American Air Force and was stationed in Germany, which I thought was really cool. So I don't know, I was like maybe 7 and 8 years old, and he came on my birthday and brought me this big, nicely wrapped present. It was a big present. And I was so happy and excited. And I opened it up, and it was a sweater. I didn't cry, but I was really disappointed. And I thought it was going to be a cool toy or something, maybe something for Germany, but it was a sweater. And I tried not to show my disappointment, but yeah, he noticed. Okay, let's take another question. So let's put that one aside. Random question. Okay, here we go. Oh man. Clogged someone's toilet. Have you ever clogged someone else's toilet? I didn't expect it to get this weird in the beginning of the video. Okay, so Tristan Bear, have you ever clogged someone's toilet? I'm a bear. I take shits out in the woods. We don't have toilets. And nothing gets clogged. Okay, good answer. Oh, man. I don't want to talk about that. So, yeah, okay, my dad and I went to Siberia. It took like 4 days and 4 nights to get there by train. Right? And they lived in this, like, in the middle of nowhere, the people were visiting. And they only had, like, an outhouse. And I just found it, like, so disgusting. I would take, like, a piss there. I mean, it was, like, clean for an outhouse, but I just could not bring myself to squat over a hole in the ground and take a crap. I don't know why. And they fed us really well, and they fed us a lot of food. And so, but we spent like 10 days there, and I didn't take a crap. But after a week, I didn't want to eat anything just because I didn't want to. I don't know. I was like, no, I'm not going to squat over a hole. So then we went to the town where the relatives lived, and there was a real bathroom, and I was so happy. And of course, I took a really, oh, this is so embarrassing. I took a really big crap, and I clogged the toilet. I was like, oh no, what am I gonna do? And I started trying to chop it all up with the toilet cleaner thing, and eventually I managed to do it and flush everything. But yeah, I clogged up the toilet because I refused to take a shit in the outhouse for 10 days. Oh man, I didn't think I would get this to this point so early on. Okay, let's get another question. Kiss someone in public. Okay. Tristan Bear, have you ever kissed someone in public? Yo, I'm the bear. We like copulate in public or wherever we want. I mean, we just do it wherever we want. We don't have this thing like you only have to do it behind closed doors or something. I mean, I'm a wild animal, man. I just do it wherever I want. Okay, yes, I've kissed my wife in public and my girlfriends. My wife didn't like being kissed in public. In general, I don't see people like kissing in public in Russia most, and if they do, it's like teenagers or young people, right? But in general, it's like not considered like the appropriate thing to do. So sometimes I kiss my wife in public, but she wouldn't like it. In America, I don't think it's a problem to kiss your girlfriend in public, and I've kissed my girlfriends in public, and it wasn't a problem. Okay, next question. Let's see what it is. What is this one? Broken a bone. Okay, so have you ever broken a bone? No, but I've broken the bones of a lot of my prey. I'm a bear. Oh, yeah, I kill animals and I eat them. I break their bones and I eat their bones. Well, at least the marrow from the inside of the bones. I've broken other creatures' bones, but I've never broken my own bone. Okay. So yeah, actually I went through most of my life without breaking a bone, but one time I was skateboarding, um, down the embankment, and like my son, he really wanted a penny board. Like, we had regular skateboards, and he wanted a penny board. So I bought him a penny board, and I bought one for myself, and we'd skate on it and everything. And he always beat me in races. So one time I was like with my friend, I was trying to, why is he always beat me and trying to go as fast as possible? But what I wasn't used to in that, like a penny board, it's kind of shaped like a fish. So the back part is narrower than the front part. And I wasn't used to that. And I put my foot down and the back part, and it was like just on the edge of the board. And I went flipping through the air. And yeah, just like flipping through the air. And yeah, I wound up breaking my leg. I think it was broken. I wound up in the hospital. So, yeah. Because I wanted to try to beat my son. Even though he wasn't there, I was practicing to beat my son. I just wasn't used to that narrow back part of the board on a penny board rather than a skateboard. Okay, next question. Lied to a cop. So, have you ever lied to a cop? Well, we don't have cops in like nature, you know. Just like basically the toughest creature, where like kills and eat whatever it wants, and I was like, it's more of like survival of the fittest. So, no, I never lied to a cop. Okay. Yeah, I've lied to cops in Russia. Maybe when they stopped me when I had been drinking a bit, and they're like, "Oh, have you been drinking?" Oh, only one beer. When it wasn't, but when it was more. In America, I don't really remember lying to cops. I was usually rather truthful with them and just like told them whatever, the facts. But in Russia, sometimes, yeah, I try to lie to them. Oh, the best lie. Okay, so when I first came to Russia, it was in Moscow, right? And you have to have what's called a propiska, like a registration, like where you live and everything. Um, and I didn't have one because I don't like going through the whole bureaucratic thing. Right? And so cops would stop me and be like, "Where's your propiska?" And so a bunch of cops stopped me. They're like, "Okay, where's your propiska?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't have one because I just came back. I just came to Moscow." And they're like, "Oh yeah, your passport says you came here a month ago." "Oh yeah, but I've been traveling all over Russia, And I just thought, just whatever cities I heard of in Russia. "Oh yeah, to St. Petersburg and Kostroma." I just rattled off whatever cities I knew, and so I just got here to Moscow, so I didn't have time to get a propiska. And they're like, "Well, you'll have to pay a fine." And I'm like, "Okay." But I don't have any money on me. I had money hidden in my sock because that's the time when cops were notorious for taking bribes from people. And I went, "Okay, well, then we're going to have to go to the jail with you." I'm like, "Okay, that's what you have to do." Because I knew they were just trying to get a bribe. And so it's like, "We're gonna have to keep you in jail for 24 hours and everything, and if you can't pay the fine." And I'm like, "Okay, whatever." And they kept telling me that. I'm like, "Okay, fine." I just got to Moscow. I don't have a propiska. I'm in the right. Finally, we get to the corner of the street, and they're like, "Just go away. Just get out of here." Because they realized I wasn't going to give them a bribe, and they didn't want to go through the hassle of like booking me and everything and writing out all the paperwork. So it's just like, "Get out of there. Just go away." Like, thanks. So yeah, that was a good lie. It didn't work at first, but it got me out. So another one. Let's go. Played hooky. Okay. Have you ever played hooky? Played hooky? What do you mean, like a hooker? Tristan Bear, I told you, watch your language. No, played hooky is like not going to school when you're supposed to go to school. Okay. Well, I'm a bear, so. Oh yeah, I was supposed to be in like this bear gathering, eating salmon, like at the river, but well, I like got distracted. I guess like they closed school, and like I ran off at the top of the mountain, and that's when I saw this weird guy, like with this long kind of stick thing, and that's the last time I saw my mom. Okay, we're getting dark here. Um. Okay, we'll talk about that later, Tristan Bear. So yeah, I played hooky. I wouldn't say many times, but several times. Like one time I was playing hooky, and I was hanging out by like our like horse corral, and then the horse barn. And my dad all of a sudden shows up. I was like, "Why aren't you in school?" I'm like, "I'm playing hooky." And it's like, "That's okay. You want to go fishing together?" I'm like, yeah. He wasn't mad at me all at all. Right? Instead, he took me on a fishing trip and we went fishing together. Yeah, that's really cool. Okay, and sometimes my best friend and I actually called in bomb scares to the school. And then they'd have to cancel the school day to search for bombs. Like we'd use a fake deep voice and everything. Yeah, that's before like all the school shootings and stuff like that. When that was kind of considered just like not a normal prank, but like kind of a prank before it got too serious. Okay, next question. Have you ever made up a story about something about someone who wasn't real? So, what do you think? Have you ever made up a story about someone who wasn't real? Well, yeah, like I imagine like after like something happened to my mom and like this like guy like just took me. I was a little cub into his arms and like brought me to his house, and I've been living at his house like hmm, for years already, and he used to have a cool son who used to play with me a lot, but now he usually just leaves me uh, to hibernate until Christmas. Um, yeah, same story for me. Tristan back. Okay, yeah, this is the guy who I made up who doesn't really exist. Kind of like a surrogate. Fun. Oh, made up bad stories. The question was made up bad stories. Okay, have you ever made up bad stories about me or someone? Oh yeah, tells like this girl I really liked, and but she really liked this other boy instead. Like we're talking like bears, and so I told her that the other boy that she really liked was gay. He wasn't, but that's what I told. And then she didn't like him anymore. Give me a high five. Okay, no, I don't think I've ever made up bad stories about someone who I made up a story about someone who wasn't real. I've had imaginary friends and everything. I like to make up stories and something, but I don't actually understand directly the question. If I made up a bad story about something with someone, no, I don't think I ever have. Okay, let's choose another one. Believe something was haunted. So, you being a bear, do you believe in ghosts and stuff like that, and like places can be haunted and all that? How is like the bear world and animal world think about ghosts? Hmm. That's a very good question. We believe that all nature is united together, and like of course there's prey and things people we eat, but in a way like all nature is united together and is eternal in the very concept of being alive, and nothing really dies, it turns into something else. Like if my bear friend would die, he just like turn into compost for other plants or trees, or would become food for someone else. Wow, Justin Bear. That's really interesting. Um, Going back to the human world, I've had a lot of weird experiences with like hauntings and ghosts. And this is a topic for Halloween. Definitely, I'm gonna tell all my stories on Halloween. But yeah, I've had some really strange experiences, like haunted related. So yeah, I think I believe I think I believe that ghosts exist and that places can be haunted, especially like some castles in Germany and some very very old places, or where something like really evil happened or so yeah, this is definitely a Halloween story. Okay, next. How long are we gonna go on for this? I don't know, but I'm having fun. And Tristan Bear is having fun. Snooped through someone's stuff. Have you ever snooped through someone's stuff? Um, yeah. I found your collection of Playboy magazines. What the hell? I've been looking for them. Have you been hiding them? Well, it's spring. What the fuck? Yeah, Snoop. So, I don't like. Okay, the main thing was like my wife. There were problems in our relationship, and I really didn't understand why. And then I went on her like emails and messages. She was like my cousin, who she never met, and talking all kinds of shit about me and everything. And so yeah, I snooped into her like email accounts and stuff to find out what was going wrong. Wrong. She wouldn't talk to me, but she talked to a person that she's never met, and she turned my cousin against me. Um, so yeah. Okay, next one. Skinny dipping. Hmm. Have you ever gone skinny dipping? I'm a bear. I'm naked. I live naked. I'm an animal. I don't know why you human beings are like so obsessed with clothes. I run around naked all the time. And yeah, it's great. I'm happy. So yeah, what's with you? Humans and obsession with clothes. You're like the only animals that wear clothes. So yeah, of course I've gone skinny dipping. Okay, yes, I've gone skinny dipping. I kind of have the same opinion about that as Tristan Bear. Yeah, I have many times. Always by myself, except if I was on a nude beach, which I have been. Oh, that could have been another good question, but yeah, usually by myself. Only by myself. Yeah, I think it's great. It feels great. Why wear clothes if you don't have to? That's my like. Either like wearing clothes swimming. It seems kind of pointless. So yeah, I really like skinny dipping, where it's isolated place where people won't. I don't want to offend anyone or like do something that's illegal. So if there's an isolated place, definitely. And yeah, I've done that and will continue to do. Okay. Hmm. Not most interesting because we're gonna wrap up. If you like this video, if you think it's funny, and we'll continue on another video. Okay, let me see something that's interesting. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's just choose at random. The idea is to choose at random. Okay, chose at random. Stolen anything? Have you ever stolen anything? Well, it depends what you mean by stolen. I mean, like in nature, we basically just take what we want. And if somebody else is defending what we want, we fight for it or just go away. So, if like stealing food from someone else who found it first, well, yeah, I've done that. I was just part of the way things are. Like, uh, there's a dead animal and a wolf is eating it. Yeah, I'll run up to it and tell the wolf to go fuck off and eat the animal that it killed. I don't usually like eating dead animals. I like to kill them and then eat them, but I don't like eating animals that are already dead. But stealing food from other animals. Oh, yeah, I've done that. Yeah, I think it's like pretty normal in America for like kids and teenagers to shoplift and steal things. I don't know. I just guess I know. My friends I grew up with, it seemed kind of normal, and yeah, I've stolen things and shoplifted things. Nothing like really expensive or anything, just like candy or beer or um, yeah. So I think it's pretty much in America. I don't know. Is that true for all any Americans, all Americans out there? Because I don't think I. Anyway, is that true? Do you think it's normal for like boys, especially not so much girls, but boys to like shoplift when they're kids and teenagers? Okay, here comes another weird one. Maybe we'll save it for next time. So, yeah, I think we'll save it for next time because it's already almost half an hour. So, if anyone is watching this and anybody likes it and thought it was funny, let me know in the comments and I'll do another video. I have a lot more questions. We only got through like five or something. No, I have so many questions that we can do some. So, if you like it, if you want to see more of Tristan Bear, let me know. And yeah, so I guess for now, say goodbye, Tristan Bear.
Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. Hope you liked our video. See you next time.
Yeah, bye. Let me know if you like the or whatever. If you want, let me know if you want me to do another video like this with Tristan Bear and like they have you never have or whatever. Like never have I never. Okay, so goodbye. До свидания. Auf Wiedersehen.
Goodbye. Goodbye. До свидания. Auf Wiedersehen.